December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast. What a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A give running right, ETN. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The Jaguars at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We're scoreless after 1. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy at his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Delta.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Looking right sideline, that's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. But to throw again is Lawrence.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
ETN up the middle.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Lawrence
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jags are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And now the rookie's free. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Hey, Alpha! Hey, D6! D6! D6!
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
And he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie!
Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Go! Hey, exit! Bravo!
Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Gets past one man, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Handoff running left is Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trayvon Walker in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 8. Now Lawrence to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown.
And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here's Lawrence.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, 1st down.
Lawrence
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing now, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Hey, Lord. Yeah. Hey, Alpha. Yep. Yeah.
Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, team 6. Go. 5. Hey, Charlie.
A final shot now for Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 50.